In the harsh food chain of the savanna, the lion sits at the top of the predator hierarchy. Its attacks are not just displays of hunting skill, but lessons in strategy, speed, and survival reflexes. Each hunt serves as a vivid testament to the unforgiving cycle of nature.
Busy Bambry and Yari on the scent. Looks on the DB Camp channel.
On the land where the sun scorches every speck of dust, life does not bloom. It forges itself to survive, a solitary figure leaving its mark on the barren savanna. In this harsh expanse, where the dry grass whispers like the secrets of the desert, it stands motionless, a monument to perseverance amid endless challenges. Day after day, it waits for passing females, carrying the fragile hope of a mating opportunity after a long period of solitude. At first, it is driven off competing males, marking its territory with the strength and endurance of one determined to seed the next generation. Perhaps its efforts have already sown the spark of life, a seed not yet seen but possibly pulsing somewhere within the belly of a zebra mare that has just departed. But in a land where solitude is always paired with danger, no creature truly stands alone. The ground quivers as if gasping for breath, and a vague movement at the edge of the savanna begins to stir the air. From the dappled shadows beneath the low shrubs, predators start to emerge. A fully grown male lion, its mane thick like the sun-scorched clouds of an African dawn, lowers its head before a newly born life. It is a zebra foal, still unsteady on legs as soft as morning grass. And to the lion, this is perhaps the easiest prey it will encounter in its entire life. In the sweltering midday of the African savanna, 22 lions array themselves against a massive herd of impalas. The pride splits into two strikes. Half hide within the tall grass, silently closing in on the herd. The other half circles toward the water's edge, where the impalas are least vigilant. As the trap tightens, chaos erupts instantly. The herd startles, scattering like a cloud ripped apart across the plains. Tiny legs sprint at astonishing speeds, weaving like living streams, desperate to escape the hunt from every direction. Some are nearly caught by snapping claws, while others are luckier, slipping through gaps in the encirclement and vanishing into the dense grass. Amid the heavy panting left in the wake of the chaotic chase, another scene suddenly unfolds. A lioness, her eyes glowing like twin sparks of fire, clutches a small snack she has just claimed. Perhaps she was merely wandering through the bushes, looking for something to fill her empty stomach, when she happened upon a tiny antelope with no mother nearby. Woo!
Here comes the marabou. Checking at the get out of its misery, man. Shit, man, I wonder what it is. Eh?
A mother leopard, as sleek as the shadow of a new moon, faces a full-grown lioness at the entrance of her den. She knows she is too small to win. She knows that a single swipe from the lioness could end her life. Yet maternal instinct overpowers fear. The two bodies clash like storms. The mother leopard lunges, scratches, bites, retreats, and flips into a defensive stance. The lioness roars, slashing with her claws, striking like a thunderbolt. In the end, the leopard flees, estimating that the lioness will move on, ensuring her cubs in the den remain safe. Have you ever wondered what happens when the king of the savannah faces a pale, massive, and majestic adversary? The male lion charges with all its might, its mane blazing like fire, challenging the white tiger. It bites into its opponent's hide, hoping to bring down the white tiger with a single strike. But things do not unfold as expected. The white tiger lashes back in a fury. It strikes sharp and fast as lightning. Claws swipe, dodges, and slaps echo like thunder through the silent forest. The lion tries to maintain dominance, but the tiger is no easy opponent. In the end, the lion is defeated in both strength and pride. It retreats quietly, humbled. A thin mist blankets the early winter savanna, pale light filtering through the dry golden grass, creating a hazy silver veil. The cold air makes the breath of every creature visible as a faint wisp. In this moment of stillness, only the rustle of dry leaves under the predator's feet blends with the tense heartbeat of their prey. A lion silently approaches a pack of wild dogs, its eyes glinting like golden jewels in the shadows. It sets its sights on a trembling wild dog pup, cowering in its den. The pack immediately senses the danger. The adults circle the den, eyes filled with worry and helplessness, as if praying for a miracle. They dare not confront the notorious predator. The pack stands frozen, silent, and anguished, hearts tightening as the lion gently seizes the pup. But in the wild, this is the law of survival. The lion must nourish its strength, and the wild dogs will learn to be more vigilant, more united, to protect the rest of their members. Beneath the golden glow of the savanna at sunset, the lion pride moves silently, like shadows, eyes fixed on every movement of a family of warthogs engrossed in grazing. Suddenly, a roar shatters the calm. The chase erupts like a storm across the plains. The warthogs panic, scattering in every direction, while the lions strike with precision, each swipe of a claw, each pursuit stretching time itself. One unlucky piglet falls within reach and is swiftly taken down, while the remaining members scramble desperately for safety amidst the chaos. No animal in the world can run with half a leg, yet this hyena does, moving with agility, grace, and raw survival instinct. The observing lions watch, eyes flashing with a mix of curiosity and respect. They marvel at the extraordinary endurance of this half-wounded creature. In a strange display of restraint, they do not strike immediately, allowing the hyena to keep running.
the hyenas are there.
The hyenas thought they had hit the jackpot upon spotting a massive hippo. They busily rummage around, completely unaware of the imposing silhouette of a male lion stalking from the bushes. Hyenas and lions are fierce rivals, and now the lion seizes the chance to take down the challenger. With its superior strength, a single swipe is enough for the lion to bring down an unsuspecting hyena.
Okay, cool. Run over.
Yeah, but there's an
I'll read that now.
The other one also got one. So good. And they're busy killing these. Let's go. It's east follows. There's a fella in Bubu here, and these Misi were busy quicker, and there's a guy just bumped to Misi.
A male lion suddenly appears, facing a cheetah and her 6 adorable cubs. When the mother cheetah spots the lion's silhouette gliding across the grass, her heart seems to stop in her chest. A cold wave of fear runs down her spine as her eyes sweep over the 6 playful cubs. The mother knows that even a single second of hesitation could cost her offspring their lives. Sharp and instinct-driven, she immediately leads her cubs away from the danger.
She's got it now.
A lone lioness stalks a young buffalo, her eyes filled with focus and determination. The calf has been separated from its herd, wandering alone during the drought, weak and vulnerable. The lioness approaches with careful, silent steps, then uses her strength to clamp down on the prey's nose and jaws, a precise technique for bringing down a buffalo. By doing so, she conserves energy while achieving a significant result. Her power and intelligence are truly impressive. She is destined to become a queen of leadership in the future.
To eat meat yet, so she won't bring them out. She quite. They're not eating. Yeah, so it's still on milk. She's taking a bit of a risk.
On the parched savanna, a hungry pack of wild dogs takes advantage of the drought to bring down a massive buffalo. But they do not realize that a pride of lions is watching nearby, ready to claim the prize. Even experienced predators like wild dogs are stunned and quickly scatter, knowing that confronting lions is far too risky. The poor buffalo is still alive, but its fate is sealed as a lioness approaches with calm precision and skill. A lone buffalo lies resting under the golden glow of the afternoon sun, half its body curled up in the bushes. From the shadows, a lioness glides forward with a cold, determined gaze. With a sudden strike, she lunges, sending dust flying as the buffalo stumbles. The brave prey struggles to fend off the predator, but it cannot overcome the experienced lioness. The roar echoes, and sharp claws sink deep into the bull's back. Relentless strikes leave the prey stunned, barely able to react. The bull struggles to rise, but its massive weight only slows it down further. The tiger tightens its grip, its entire body coiled like a steel muscle. Every movement radiates immense power and cold focus, as if there is no room for failure. A lone bongo antelope wandered across the savanna, unaware of the danger closing in. Suddenly, a lioness lunged, her body streaking forward like an arrow. In just seconds, the distance vanished. The lion leapt, pouncing onto the antelope's back. The bongo kicked frantically, twisting to escape, but the lion's bite held firm. The struggle raged on, amid heavy breathing and clouds of swirling dust. Two of Africa's big five faced off in a rare confrontation. A young bull elephant, in the throes of muth, approached, hormones surging. Before him stood a massive male white rhino, unwavering and solid. The air was thick with testosterone. The elephant lowered its head, signaling strength with slow, heavy steps. The rhino pivoted, its horn pointed like an ancient spear. Both were symbols of power, resilience, and unyielding pride. Cheetah fight. Two cheetahs faced each other. The golden grass swayed in the wind, masking the rapid breaths of predators, ready to strike. They hissed softly, tails lashing, eyes locked like gleaming blades. Suddenly, one lunged, lightning fast. Claws tore through the air as they collided, muscles rippling, dust flying in a frenzy. Roars and hisses blended with precise strikes. One pinned the other by the shoulder, but the opponent twisted free, swinging sharp claws across its foe. They spiraled in a violent whirlwind, then separated, poised to strike again. Under the scorching midday sun, three young lions lay stretched out, resting. It was a peaceful scene until the massive silhouette of a white rhino appeared. Weighing over 4,000 pounds, it moved slowly, but its sheer weight made the air feel tense. The lions knew their limits. A fully grown rhino, standing over 6 feet tall with a horn nearly 3 feet long, is a challenge no one wants to face. Yet ironically, the rhino charged straight toward them. One lioness panicked and ran, while another bravely leapt forward, only to realize her mistake and retreat immediately. A tiny serval accidentally caught the gaze of a cheetah. Towering and supremely fast, the cheetah approached with cautious, deliberate steps. The serval lowered its body, ears perked, a low growl rumbling from its slender throat. Their eyes met. Tension filled the air. The cheetah expected its prey to flee, but suddenly the serval leapt, its long legs springing upward like coiled springs, letting out a fierce shriek. The jump made the cheetah halt, surprised by the small creature's audacious bravery. The cheetah stepped back, eyes narrowed, weighing its options. The serval stood firm, fur bristling, growling to assert its ground. Once again, the underdog proved that sheer courage can make even the most powerful predator think twice. On the windswept highlands, a mother puma silently closed in on her target, a fully grown guanaco, nearly 6.5 feet tall and 3 times her weight. The guanaco stood proud, eyes scanning every tiny movement across the savanna. With its superior size and strength, it was a formidable opponent, not easily subdued. But the mother puma had no other choice. Each step was as light as the breeze as she narrowed the distance, preparing for the decisive pounce. In an instant, time seemed to freeze. The puma launched with lightning speed, striking the guanaco. The clash was fierce. The guanaco lashed out powerful kicks, while the puma clung tenaciously, seeking a weak point to bring down the giant. In the end, the weaker one had to yield. The guanaco slowed, then fell, leaving the victory to the courageous mother. On the arid islands of Indonesia, where heat and harshness reign, the ultimate predator prowls, the Komodo dragon. In a land where food is scarce, every hunt is a battle for survival. When prey lets its guard down, the Komodo needs only one bite. Venom seeps into the bloodstream, weakening the victim with every passing minute. It struggles to escape, but cannot outrun the slow, inevitable sentence that nature has imposed. In silence, the Komodo patiently watches, waiting for the moment of victory.
Good to see the
Beides,
young.
denke ich mal.
And
Gonna get it.
The lions paused several times, eyes fixed on the herd, muscles coiled like springs. Their focus was unwavering, yet the mother cow sensed a subtle shift in the air. She nudged her calf instinctively, eyes tracking the approaching shadows. Her presence radiated protective strength.
And just watch the baby, watch the baby, watch the baby.
Every step of the lions was deliberate. The herd shifted uneasily. The mother cow adjusted her stance, spreading her legs to shield the calf. Her gaze met the two massive lions, a silent but resolute challenge.
Closer when it's down.
She charged fiercely, striking with power, refusing to retreat, forcing the lions to pause multiple times.
Go closer when it's down. Other one's going to come and take that baby.
Time seemed to stand still, the air thick with anticipation. The two lions coordinated perfectly, preparing to bring down a formidable adversary. Two fully grown male lions face off on the parched savanna. Their roars shake the air, and clouds of dust rise around them. They charge at each other with all their might, manes flying, claws and teeth sinking into flesh. Every bite, every swipe carries ruthless force, neither willing to back down. Their snarls and roars merge into a deafening symphony of power. Meanwhile, a lioness lies calmly not far away. She does not intervene, only watches silently, her eyes gleaming with anticipation. For in the end, only the victor will be worthy to approach her. On the bank of a large river, a giant otter crawled ashore to dry its thick fur. Seizing the moment, a jaguar lunged forward, its sharp claws snapping just inches away from the otter.